I fucking hate when companies make shit that is meant to go over the fucking ramp. Have you ever looked at something and wondered how it works? I do every day. Join me in my journey for knowledge and destruction. Cause this is Tech Talk. Hello everyone, welcome back to another episode of Taboo Tech Talk. I forgot which fucking camera I need to be looking at. So today we are joined by my biggest fan. Actually, I have one in my house that's bigger, but had to make a fan joke. So this is the fan that we originally had in the studio. Before our upgrades and rearrangement and everything like that. It used to sit actually roughly where I am now. And it's an oscillating fan, so it goes back and forth, and it worked really well. And then it just died. And I've been meaning to tear it apart for a while now and figure out what the fuck's going on with it. My goal is, my primary goal for this is obviously to get it working again. Hopefully we won't have to replace any parts. Man, I'm out of breath. I'm too fat for this shit, guys. Hopefully it just needs like some good cleaning or something. I don't know. And ideally, my second goal for this is to make it so that this actually spins faster, so we can get better air faster, because it gets really hot in the studio really fucking quick. And obviously we can't have the AC running because, well, that's a loud motherfucker. So I guess first things first, I should have plugged this in before and start. But I am recording, right? Yeah. Okay, cool. Ow! There's a shelf. We're gonna see if we can figure out what's going on with this. All I remember is it doesn't spin. I do remember a point before it stopped working that we would have to give it a helping hand, I guess, to get it going. So that sounds like the motor might be bad. But there's only one way to really find out. So I didn't plug it in where I was originally going to plug it in, because Nick has things plugged in to the table that we're on, and because it's one of those fancy ones that have USB plugins and like wall pluggies, but in the table. It's pretty fucking cool. Problem is, I only know what one of the plugs that he has plugged in do. So instead of risking fucking up the entire fucking recording, I plugged it in to the console station area, as we'll call it. So anyways, looking at this, I don't know if you guys can totally see. I'm pressing low, medium, high. Nothing's happening. Okay? So obviously something's wrong. I don't know if you guys can appreciate how, you totally can, how dirty it is. But I'm hoping it just needs a good cleaning. Like the motor gets too hot or something like that. I don't know. I don't know anything about fans. So I'm going to go unplug this real quick, because safety first. And we'll get to taking this apart. It's already starting to get warm in here. So I was looking at it like before I started recording, like how the fuck do we take this apart? And I think we start by taking this little knobby doodad and wow, that is a big screw. See if I can get you guys close enough, maybe. Yeah. And then maybe if I rotate? No. It's a big screw. Just take my word for it. I am actually slightly worried that I do not have a screwdriver that will fit. Okay, so I have two different Phillip heads. I gotta spin that around. Hopefully one of these will work. Okay, that one's gripping. It's slightly turning. Like only millimeters, but it is turning. Would it be easier? I don't know what's happening with the camera right now. Literally all I'm gonna do is just undo this. Actually, could I maybe... Would that help at all? Oh, yeah. And you guys can kind of see what I'm doing. But yeah, if I have to get a new motor for this, I will. But I'm going to get like a faster one. So that we're not dying when we're in here recording. So it looks like a normal Phillips there. But on the other side, it does not look like a screw at all. Okay, and we have disconnected, except for our cord is still connecting somehow. I mean, there's more screws here. I honestly have no idea how fans work. I know that there's a motor that spins them. And it makes air that way. Well, obviously it doesn't make like breathable air, but it makes cool air. These screws are in there good. Okay, so here's the yummy bits. I just dropped my screwdriver. There is our yummy bits. The soldering all looks okay. That was my first concern. If the soldering had come undone. Where does that go to? Could that be why our thing stopped? Maybe. I don't know yet. Okay, so we gotta figure out how to get this cord detached. Okay, we have one here in the back. I can't hold on to shit today, Jesus. And that one is really easy to get. Maybe? The screw must go pretty deep. I know. It's almost out. And that would be the actual motor here. Let's try this one because it's got better grippies.
That's one.
That's two. That's three. I just don't know some shit, and that's completely okay. I learn as I go. I learn by doing. That's how I've always learned, by doing. So, I hope you guys enjoyed this. If you did, be sure to leave a like. Subscribe if you're new. This is not the end of this. We're coming back to this, and hopefully we'll be able to get this working. I just got to figure out, again, what that little doodad is. And, yeah. check out the links down below. Check out the artist's Instagram. She does amazing work. I cannot say it enough. I'm really happy with all the work that she has done for the channel. I'm excited to see where things go in relation to that. Check out Nick Plays. Nick does things with games. Check out Lizards with the Most. He does things with carts and prices them and reviews them and all that fun jazz. So if that's your thing, head on over. It's quite entertaining, actually. If you enjoyed this, check out the other videos in the the Taboo Tech Talk playlist. Check out Morgan Place if you want to see me rage at video games and be a tard. Check out the podcast playlist if you like inane fucking rambling bullshit that no one gives a fuck about. And check out w.gg and get yourself some healthy caffeine, which apparently exists. Literally all it is it's a powder that you put into water and you mix it in. And it is so good. And the best part is it doesn't have the crash that like soda and energy drinks have. So it's just all around, and it's all around just better for you. It's diabetic. I think it's diabetic friendly. Yeah, because Nick drinks it too, and he's diabetic. So, next time we are going to be doing the HDMI replacement on the Xbox Series S. And I also want to try and get one of my disk drives working, because later down the road I would like to do something special. I'm not going to ruin that surprise yet, though. So, I hope you guys enjoyed. Stay curious and tech on. So, I guess we're back. We now have the fan completely torn apart. As shown, where's that running? Okay, so those are the majorly big parts. The parts that you saw earlier in the video. But that's not what we're going to be focusing on. Here we have these. We have all the little parts, except for some screws. Not even fucking 2 minutes in and I'm all over the place. Upon examination, I actually do not like touching that. So this, if I remember correctly, was directly attached to our fan. And I don't know how well you guys can see that, but it is totally gunky. So we're going to wash that. I'm just going to put it in a literal 1 cup measuring cup of water and hope that cleans it. There appears to be no metal. Okay, maybe one piece of metal, but very minimalistic metal. So we should be okay on that. And I have WD-40 here. So even if... We'll probably just spray the little metal bit with WD-40 after washing anyways, just to be on the safe side. But... and we're going to let that sit. So, we have this doohickey. So I had a friend come over and she brought her drill. I didn't record it because it was kind of it was planned, but the timing was not. So I didn't have shit set up to record. But we finally got the pain in the ass screws off. Earlier I said that they were not Phillips heads, or they weren't screws at all. They are. Just for whatever reason, they were impossible to get with a screwdriver. So, there's that. Hopefully that's being stopped by all the paper. I really don't know. I don't like it. Look at that. I don't know what the substance is. Quite frankly, I don't know if I want to know what it is. Okay, so that's probably the best it's gonna get. So I'm gonna let these parts sit probably overnight. And maybe even for a few days, I don't know. And then we will let them, or we will put the fan back together and see if shit works. I do need to figure out what that wire goes to and if it needs to be soldered or not. So, I hope you guys enjoyed this. If you did, be sure to leave a like. Subscribe if you're new. Helps us out a lot. Lets us know that we're being good little retards. Check out the artist's Instagram in the description below. She does amazing fucking work. I'm really glad that we brought her on. I'm really happy with all the work that she's done so far, and I am excited to see where this goes in the future. If you enjoyed this, be sure to check out the other videos in the Tech Talk playlist. If you want to see more of me, maybe see me rage and get pissed off, go over and see, or go check out the Morgan Plays playlist. If you want to do nerdy shit, go check out Nick's playlist, Lizards with the Mouse. He does card openings and pricings over there. Pokemon, Magic the Gathering, Yu-Gi-Oh! Samurai, probably. I don't know if that's a card game. Check out his ripoff version of Morgan Plays, Nick Plays. And if you like inane, fucking stupid-ass bullshit, check out the podcast playlist. And if you want to see Nick and I rage together and scream at each other, check out the Couch Potatoes playlist. And with all that being said, I'll see you in the next one. Stay curious. Tech on. Was that cringe? That was probably cringe, huh? Stay curious. Tech on.